Assalamu alaikum. 9 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Muhammad Munib Hamid. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says, having achieved economic stability, the government is now making utmost efforts to expedite industrial process. Minister for Economic Affairs says Moody's upgraded Pakistan's outlook from negative to stable due to prudent economic policies of the government. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information has said the government will continue facilitating institutions to work within their constitutional domains. Justice Gulzar Ahmed will take oath as the new Chief Justice of Pakistan in Islamabad tomorrow. In occupied Kashmir, forceful demonstrations were held today against the Indian occupation and ongoing lockdown in the territory. In Afghanistan, 6 Taliban, including a key commander, Mullah Gul Muhammad, have been killed during clashes in Balkh province. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the federal government is committed to assist Balochistan government in the best possible manner for progress of the province. He was talking to a delegation of Parliamentary Party Balochistan led by Special Assistant Yar Muhammad Rind in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said bringing improvement in the living standard of the people of Balochistan and socio-economic development in the province is a priority of the federal government. He said after attaining economic stability, the government is making utmost effort to expedite industrial process so that the youth could get employment opportunities. The Prime Minister directed the elected representatives to play their active role in highlighting people's problems and solving them. Talking to a delegation of PTI MNAs from Karachi in Islamabad today, Prime Minister Imran Khan said, Karachi is economic hub of the country and federal government will provide all-out assistance to resolve issues of the city. He said development and prosperity of Karachi is among the top priorities of the government as its development is the development of the country. The Prime Minister said after achieving economic stability, the government is focused on resolving issues of the people, including inflation and provision of job opportunities. He said the government is paying special attention to bring prices of essential commodities under control. The Prime Minister directed the elected members to remain in the contact with people so that practical proposals could be implemented for resolution of their problems. Minister for Planning and Development, Asad Umar, says the government is taking measures to reduce prices of fertilizers. Chairing a meeting in Islamabad today, he directed all the relevant departments to keep a close watch on the demand-supply situation to make sure that there is no price manipulation. The meeting was informed that sufficient stocks of urea and DAP are available. Minister for Economic Affairs Hamad Azhar says the economy has been put on the track with strenuous efforts of the government under the leadership of the Prime Minister. In a statement today, he said the IMF board's review is indicating success of the government's economic reforms. The minister said Moody's upgraded Pakistan's outlook from negative to stable as a result of the PTI government's efforts during the last 15 months. Hamad Azhar said the IMF executive board has admitted that the government's economic reform agenda is moving ahead in the right direction, and fruits of these reforms have also started coming forth. President Dr. Arif Alvi says information and communications technologies are imperative for progress and development of the nations. This he stated while talking to a member of the supervisory board of Huawei, Stephen Yi, who along with a delegation called on him in Islamabad today. The president appreciated Huawei's contribution for Pakistan ICT industry and ICT talent cultivation. Stephen Yi informed the president Huawei is willing to bring global ICT forum and global top ICT experts to Pakistan. He said Huawei will continue to promote technology transfer and cultivate local ICT talent through programs like ICT Academies, Seeds for the Future, ICT Competition, and Presidential Initiative for Artificial Intelligence and Computing. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting Dr. Firdaus Ashiqaban says The government will continue facilitating institutions to work within their constitutional domains. Speaking at a function in Islamabad this evening, she said, the government will ensure internal stability in the country. The special assistant said the government is striving to create an ideal atmosphere for investors and tourists in the country, and the world is also attracted towards Pakistan. Recognizing the role of the minority community in development of the country, she said the government will continue efforts for welfare of the minority community in the country. This is Radio Pakistan. A full court reference to pay tributes to the services of outgoing Chief Justice of Pakistan Asif Saeed Khosa was held at the Supreme Court in Islamabad today. The outgoing Chief Justice in his remarks said that his approach remained focused on improving the justice delivery system. Chief Justice Designate Justice Gulzar Ahmed paid glowing tributes to the services of Asif Saeed Khosa, saying he made a deep impact in the jurisprudential growth of the law in Pakistan. Justice Gulzar Ahmed will take oath as the Chief Justice of Pakistan at a ceremony at Ivan-e-Sadr in Islamabad tomorrow. President Arif Alvi will administer him the oath. A 6.4 magnitude earthquake jolted different parts of the country, including Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Peshawar, Azad Kashmir, South Waziristan this evening. According to the National Seismic Monitoring Center, the epicenter of the earthquake was 210 kilometers deep in Hindu Kush, Afghanistan. No report of loss has been received. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has appreciated Chinese offer of converting Old China Embassy building in Islamabad into Foreign Service Academy. He was talking to Chinese Ambassador to Pakistan Yao Zheng in Islamabad today. As a goodwill gesture, the Chinese Embassy will hand over the building to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs after its complete renovation. The Foreign Services Academy will be relocated to the building gifted by China after renovation. In occupied Kashmir, people held forceful demonstrations in Nawata, Srinagar, and other areas of the territory today against Indian ongoing lockdown in the territory. The occupation authorities allowed people to offer Jummah prayers today at historic Jamia Masjid located in Nawata area of Srinagar after keeping mosque locked for 19 consecutive weeks since 5th of August. However, after Jummah congregational prayers, youth took to the streets and raised high-pitched anti-India and pro-freedom slogans. Meanwhile, the situation in the territory remained grim as the military lockdown continued on 138th day today amid chilly weather. In India, death toll has risen to 9 during a nationwide protest against discriminatory citizenship law. The law is especially against Muslims from neighboring countries of India. Hundreds of protesters have been booked for taking part in protests across the country against the act. Meanwhile, Indian authorities today shut down the internet in northern parts of the country and imposed a curfew in the southern Mangaluru city. In Afghanistan, 6 Taliban, including a key commander Mullah Gul Muhammad, have been killed during clashes in Zari district of Balkh province. According to Army spokesman, police chief of Zari district has been wounded during the clashes. On the second day of second test against Sri Lanka in Karachi, Pakistan in their second innings were 57 for no loss at stumps. The score: Sri Lanka 271, Pakistan 191 and 57 for no loss. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, dense fog is likely to prevail in plain areas of Punjab and Upper Sindh. Light rain, thunderstorm, light snowfall over the hills with cloudy weather conditions is expected at isolated places in Gilgit-Baltistan and Kashmir. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.